Hello and welcome. HyperNord here, also known as David, with my first Let's Play of Prison Architect. This is currently Alpha 10, and we're already autosaving. So I've gone ahead and I've outlined the prison in planning mode, and as soon as it's done autosaving, I'll actually be able to do stuff again. So it's paused right now, workers have just shown up, first trucks are starting to unload equipment, and we are going to build a very large supermax prison. And we will probably fail in the process, but we will give it a shot and see how well we do. So, brief rundown. We got offices up here, storage, kitchen, this will be visitation, cantina, ones like that are cells. That'll be a shower, common room, yard, laundry. Those three will be workshops. Power will go here and here. We're going to need lots of power. So yeah, let's holding cell. Let's start. I do have the more grants mod installed, and so we will definitely be taking advantage of that. Let's accept some of these grants. And that'll be a good start. Alright, real quick, let's go ahead and while we're still paused, let's lay down the foundations for our offices. And for that building there. And we'll let our workers get to work. Hopefully they will do quickly. So yeah, we got solitary down here. Speed this up a little bit, and we're gonna see how far we can get in the short amount of time we have for this episode. And also before our prisoners arrive in 23 hours, which is the same as 23 minutes. If the game's going at normal speed, that is. Alright. Let's see, we got a power station. I don't think I left enough room up there, but at least I'm noticing that now instead of later. So we'll put the power station there, water pump station, go there. We'll jump back into planning and remove that. And we'll rebuild that around it later. Foundations will take a while. So, yes, one thing I was going to do is deliveries. I was going to expand by one block, so that way we have a nice two-wide path that's neither garbage nor deliveries that continues on into the prison. It does narrow a little bit here, but I was tight on space. Now we gotta have foundations to place that. Yard. We can go ahead and place the yard over here. And then almost done with that one. So we'll need. Let's see, do we need staff doors on that? No, I don't think we need staff doors on these offices. Prisoners aren't going to be allowed up here, so we'll keep it cheap and go with those. Let's see. Alright, so we got those going in there. So really, all I'm going to do is just come around the top of that with some brick wall. And I want some brick there. And some walls in there as well for the offices. Rooms. Office. Go ahead, lay down the office areas here. And get rid of that little planning bit there. And they have completed that. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a staff door and put a staff door there. And staff door there. Each office is going to have at least one light, which is good. Go ahead, lay down our capacitor there. And there we go. It's the wrong thing. We want brick wall. Put wall in there, 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 and there. Alright. There's storage, there's storage. Go ahead and map these out so we don't forget what's in here. Kitchen. Visitation. Canteen. Alright, and then come back in here and we're going to have two entrances to the canteen to help with flow in and out. We're going to put in a staff door there. And we're going to put a jail door there and there. And then these large jail doors are going to have one there and one there. So we got double doors, double jail doors to get out. So looks like our workers are catching up. And so let's go ahead and actually pause. I don't know if it makes a difference if you pause or not with this, but we're going to pause and do that. And we're also going to need at least our holding cell up by the time prisoners get here. So that should keep them busy for a little while. rid of that planning artifact there. Those guys work fast. Room. Alright. Alright, yeah, anytime my computer autosaves for some reason, the game seems to freeze for about 5 to 15 seconds. But then once it's done with that, we are good to go. For now, I'm just going to outfit 2 of the offices. And that should complete the requirements of the offices once they get those in place. I just need a filing cabinet, a desk, and a chair. That'll also almost get us all the way through the Administration Center contract to-do list. Let's see, holding cell, shower yard, kitchen, canteen, at least 2 guards, and at least 2 chefs. We will meet that requirement, no worries there. They are just working right along down here. So we'll put in a staff door there. That'll complete that, and then we can go in and finish marking out our rooms from there. And plop those jail doors in there. Looks like furniture has arrived. And yeah, they do have different numbers on those trash bags. We had some 1 and some 3 kilogram bags. Alright. So is this building done now? Maybe. Yep. It's looking good, looking good. Alright. And solitary is nice and dark, no lights at all, just like we want. Alright. Let's see. We're going to want a wall all the way across there. We want a jail door there, a large one at that. And then build that there. Let's see. Only staff are going to be in here, so we'll go with the cheap door there. And objects. Let's go ahead and get solitary rocking away over here. All that's going to fit in here. Because I was really just using that for some extra space, but that with a bunch of capacitors will hopefully be enough to power workshops and laundry. We'll probably build another power and pumping station down here to provide water for this half, and then up here this will provide water for this half. you over here, and then, yeah, got rid of the guy glitching out with the door, which is good. I don't want anyone glitching out with the door. Alright. This is going to be a lot of money. $3,900. I know, I could just go the cheap route and put a fence around all this. But I don't want a fence. I want a wall. I don't want anything getting out. We still got plenty of time too, so it's all good. Now, so we got 2 offices, so let us go ahead and hire us a warden. And then that way we can start having him research some stuff. Now, the very first thing I think I'm going to want him to research is, let's see, let's go ahead and do maintenance first, and then after that we will do health, finance, mental health, and security. And hopefully that will be enough. Turn bang up off. We don't need that on right now. Hopefully we don't need it on at all, but it just seems to, every now and then I see a workman just kind of glitching out. And if I just tell him to move, then he's good to go again. Alright, well, trying to decide what's the next thing to do. They're going to be working on that wall for a little while. But hopefully we'll get it done fairly quickly. They've already made a lot of progress with it. And I'm not sure what this little bit is here. Unless they gotta clean that up to actually make it part of the yard, maybe? Alright, yes, we'll have the yard will have a wall around it, but actually I'm going to add some more entrances there. And luckily, I caught it before they got to it. So, alright, they're coming down from the top, and we will just need to put foundations there for solitary. We got our warden up here in the dark, reading away. But, you know, just keep reading. Alright. External wall seems to be finished. And we are auto-saving again. That is the only complaint that I have about this game so far, is that it takes a little while with the autosaves. Longer than I think it should take. But they are almost done with this wall. Around the yard. Alright. Those guys are headed up there to work on the foundations for that. Alright, while they're working on that, let's go ahead and lay out our canteen. I have 2 serving tables up there. I did find out bins are important to have in areas you're going to have metal detectors, because guards are more likely to just dump the stuff in the bin immediately instead of leaving it laying around for another prisoner to pick up. So, I like how it says tidiness is important when it comes to contraband. That's a very good description. Alright, what are we looking for? We are looking for tables now. And we put a table there. And put a table there. Table there. 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 There and there. And we bring the bench in here, and we'll just put a bench on each side of... Oops. It's not in the right place. There we are. So we're planning for a lot of inmates. So... we will see how this does. I don't want them starting any fights or anything. Alright. So that should take care of that, and then we're going to move on over to the kitchen now. Put 2 cookers there. Put a cooker there, 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 and there. We want plenty of stuff to be able to be cooked here. Now we'll only put in 2 sinks. And then a couple of fridges there, fridge there, and a fridge there. And if we need anything else in here in the future, we can put it in the middle. So we got everything going in. It's just lovely. Ooh, we're already on to security. So we'll hire the foreman soon. Let's go ahead and finish outfitting these offices now that our workers have gotten a little more caught up. There, chair there, and a chair there. Alright, so that should outfit our offices. Utilities. Let's run electrical cable there. That will take care of that. Which will get it into the storeroom. And actually, let's just go ahead and run it all the way down there, too. That'll power a lot of stuff in the kitchen. And then we can also drag it down there. We will also probably need to install a couple more capacitors, because otherwise this thing's going to get overloaded really fast. Because, well, I make demanding prisons, apparently. Though I've seen more demanding. Alright, so we're looking good, we're looking good. We should have lights on soon. Which would be nice. Won't have all this flashing on the screen. Because this power station's already inside a building, this already has light, which is good. As soon as it gets past midnight, we're going to hire a couple more people that we need to go ahead and get on our side. And there we go. Yep. Switch that on, and we'll wait until the rest of those capacitors get installed before we turn it back on. Already overloaded the system. Lights back on, and yeah, we're using about half capacity now. So, okay, this is waiting on entrances out here. So let's go ahead and get all our solitary doors put in. I think once that's complete, the yard will consider itself to be secured behind at least one door. I hope so. Anyways, rooms, holding cell. Holding cell. Do a little of that. We do want few toilets in our holding cell, and we're going to want a few beds. We're going to want to be able to hold a couple people in the holding cell if needed, but hopefully we will never need to actually have people in the holding cell. But we're going to plan for holding 5 people in there. That is my goal, is be able to hold 5 people in there if needed. Yeah, the yard's good now that we got this building is complete. So let's come up here and get that all planned out. Get rid of that. Alright, so we got planning right now for 3 showers. Go ahead and get started on a shower, and the reason I didn't want to hire these guys earlier is because I didn't want to be charged for them at night. So we're going to hire a foreman. He's going to go down there. Let's see. And we're saving again. Do not yet have psychologist or accountant. We can hire a chief though. And he is good because right up here, it's still a little buggy with some stuff. It doesn't actually say stuff that it should be saying, but he will actually show us, as of Alpha 10, the state of our prison, and whether our prisoners are happy, how close they are to rioting. It's really good to have. It makes a big difference. So, that is one of the reasons I was pushing to get him as soon as I could. And looks like they might have completed the shower. I kind of just want to leave it opened. Which probably will stay open, but I'm just going to use normal doors on it. Is it a good idea? I don't know yet, but it's a shower. And, alright, there's the building. There's some walls inside. We do need to have at least one, try and have one cell block built as well. Each of these blocks is intended to hold 8, which is good because that is the number that we receive each day. So that will help us out a lot there. I don't know, they're noisy building all that stuff. Alright, we're gonna go ahead as well and mark all of these as solitary. And actually, I think, yes, if your walls are already built and you drag all the way across like that, it will actually do what it's supposed to do. And this is solitary, so we don't want lights up here, so we're just going to dismantle them, and we can use them in other buildings that we build. And let's get us some jail doors out. That will complete that building. We're on finance now. We're going to want a psychologist. And currently he exceeds daily budget. Alright, well, as soon as the prisoners arrive, we'll be able to hire him, because we will have a higher budget at that point. Put that across there. We don't want to install a light there. We don't want lights installed under the wall. Alright, so they're going to go in and they're going to build that, and then the reason I'm not going ahead and doing this is because of that corner in the middle where those 4 meet. If it's not built before they get the other 4 sides next to it done, then it's just not going to get built properly. So, let's see, that completes that. And then it stands once we get it put in. Room cell. Here we go. See, that made 6 individual cells instead of one big one because the walls were already in there, so it could tell them apart. And now we outfit them as cells. Toilets and beds. The 2 necessities of life, apparently. And we're going to want some stuff in our yard out here. We'll put a couple of weights benches in. Put in 6 phone booths so they can call home. Let's make it 8. And so we're going to want a couple of benches out here in the yard as well. I actually think, and I just had this thought, I think it would be cool if you could build like a baseball park, you know, like a baseball field that they could play on, stuff like that. I don't know if any of that's planned, but I just think it'd be a cool idea. Medical ward. That is the one thing I did not plan for. I did not plan out a medical ward. Might make this laundry, actually, and kind of cut it a little bit and have a storage closet over here for cleaning supplies. That still doesn't help me out with some of the other stuff, but I guess we can start with just 2 workshops instead. Workshops, I found out, are great. Which also means gotta open bureaucracy back up. We want prison labor as soon as we can. Okay, riot guards currently don't do anything, and actually deployment and CCTV. Oh no, we want deployment. CCTV. Yeah, they don't actually do a whole lot right now, so they do still say that. Though there is a grant that will help you with that, which I guess is what threw me off in thinking that you could have them, but we're still going to build a guard office here because it looked cool. But deployment is useful because it allows us to say, you know, like the storage room here, you know, we can say prisoners are not allowed in here, and they will never then be assigned anything that requires them to go into that room. So, alright, well, I think we're going to call this episode here, and next episode we will finish hooking everything up and see our prisoners arrive. Let's go ahead and pause it. And so this has been HyperNord, also known as David, with my first episode of Prison Architect. Join me next time when we see who we get in our prison. So, see you then.